Good day, Summoners. This is Raabemaster bringing you a League of Legends Procast for your viewing pleasure. And today, it's going to be featuring Chaox on Ashe. And you guys are welcome to the show where we would play Volibear before it was cool to play Volibear. Just joking. It was never cool to play Volibear. Well, that's enough about Volibear, though. So, yes, it's Chaox. I know you guys love the Chaox games. They're exciting. They're fun. They have Chaox in them. He's going to be playing AD carry Ashe today, supported by Fiddlesticks. They're about 4 minutes into the game. And so far, it looks like the bot lane here did end up giving a kill to a jungle gank. Supportal Sticks and Chaox on Ashe did end up dying. Unfortunate for them, but let's get underway with the game because it's going to be exciting. Actually, first to the champion picks. On the top lane for the red team is going to be Singed. In the jungle will be a Volibear. In the mid lane will be a Twisted Fate. And in the bot lane will be a support Taric and AD carry Caitlyn. And for the blue team, the bot lane is going to be AD carry Ashe, a.k.a. Chaox, supported by a Fiddlesticks. And the mid lane is going to be a Nidalee. In the jungle will be Malphite. And top lane going to be Yorick. Let's get underway. I don't have a very high opinion of Volibear. I mean, I don't think he's that good. I think there are, if you want to play a champion, there are a lot of better picks than Volibear. I personally just don't really like him. You can play him if you want. I won't hate. But it's not really my kind of champion. We are going to have Singed flip the Yorick. Will Yorick be able to make it? Will he be able to get away? There's a nice slow going down onto the Volibear, and it looks like he'll be just fine. Volibear camping this lane. I mean, if you want to camp a lane, just pick Maokai. At least he clears at a decent speed. Anyways, so since the Chaox is behind, he's gonna have a hard time in this lane. At least he's not a shorter range champion. Ashe only has a 50 range disadvantage on Caitlyn, whereas if he was to say Draven or what's another 550 range champion, Vayne, he'd be in a lot worse of a situation because the poke would be coming more fiercely than it is right now. And of course in the top lane, two very annoying champions. However, Yorick should have the early game advantage. It looks like thanks to some maybe ganks from Volibear, it is going advantage Singed right now, or at least he is getting the last hits and pushing the Yorick to the tower. Singed at 31 last hits, only 18 on Yorick. Right now we have some initiation coming down here on the bot lane. Chaox is going to take some damage. And look at that Fiddlesticks Fear animation just is weird to me. And it looks like we're going to have a gank. Tower diving the Yorick at level 4. Balls deep, and they are going to get the Yorick. No problem. Ignite from Singed, going to pick that one up. And they're going to both take some tower damage, but thanks to Volibear passive, he's going to stay alive. And of course, Singed is Singed. He never dies. Always troll. And Chaox is feeling the pain of a lane when he is a kill behind. It's not an easy thing to come back from in the bot. It's not as bad as a solo lane. Like if you're really far behind us in a solo lane, it can really hurt your ability to play. At least in the bot lane, you have two champions, so you have a bit more dynamic play you can make. It does not help that Malphite has not been ganking. Malphite's not the greatest of ganking junglers, however, especially not without his ultimate. And his Taric being outrageous. Normally, Malphite, he wants to farm up his ultimate. He can gank. He does have a slow and a speed buff to himself. It's not the worst ganks in the world. It's not like Warwick pre-6 ganks, which are really bad. But, of course, it's nothing to write home about. If you want earlier ganking jungler, there's a lot of better picks. Malphite likes to farm a bit more. He wants to be a big threat late game, and to do that, he likes to farm. We're going to have Nidalee fighting a Twisted Fate. This is, I believe, an AP Nidalee, perhaps. She did start out with support items, so that's a little interesting there. And right now, Singed spamming Laugh, because that's how you win a Singed. That's the only secret I can give you guys playing Singed. Just spam Laugh, and you will constantly win your lanes. And actually, he ended up flipping a minion. A little bit of a mistake there. And, of course, there's just so much ganking that I've done from red team. Volibear is a pretty good ganker. And Taric could go roam. Start with Boots. That's why I like to play Taric. Start Boots. Bring Ignite. Go gank some scrubs. That's how I play Taric. Anyways, we are going to see a Malphite gank on the Twisted Fate. However, he's just going to apply a stun card. And actually not going to hit anyone with that. No, he's like, Nidalee, eat yellow. And he might be able to actually get a kill here. Here comes Volibear. He's going to charge for the cat. But I don't think that she's going to go down. No, she's not. They are going to flip the Malphite closer to safety. But Twisted Fate doesn't have any mana. He can't help keep this up. So Malphite will just get away. I think if Twisted Fate had mana, they might have been able to secure a kill. Is Twisted Fate level 6 right now? The answer to that question is yes. If he had mana and more HP, he could totally snag a free kill or two with his ultimate. But unfortunately, no. So there's a lot of strong ganking presence from red team this game. Twisted Fate in the mid lane. Tark, if he wants to, he could just run up to people and stun them, I guess, in lane. That'd be pretty effective. And of course, Volibear. Although his ganks are more of run at you slightly faster than normal and hope I catch up to you. So they're nothing. Well, they're good, I guess, but they're not Maokai ganks. And we are going to have Yorick just kind of get tossed around here. Singe taking a little bit of damage, though. I don't really think that harass was worth it. Just trying to show Yorick who's boss. And he did that very effectively, in my opinion. We might be seeing a gank coming down here from Twisted Fate. He wants to go in. There's the Destiny. There's the ultimate secondary cast. They are going to get this Fiddlestick super quick. Going to Caitlyn with her Q. And, yeah, good game from Twisted Fate. As his lane experience in gold is not being lost thanks to this Nidalee who is more than happy. I mean, thanks to the Volibear who is more than happy to take it from him. However, he's going to lose a lot of health. He might actually take this blue buff for himself. Twisted Fate not extremely blue buff in line. Almost speared. Almost Nidalee, so close. Twisted Fate's not extremely blue buff reliant thanks to his blue cards. However, he really likes to have the cooldown reduction, and we would rather use your pick a card for gold, maybe, so that you can stun the ladies. So, blue buff always a helpful thing, but I think Volibear is going to be taking it this round. And right now, it's just a farm lane here. Yorick's normally a lane bully, but right now against Singe, I mean, what are really his options? He can't really poke down the Singe that well. And it's really hard to go back against the Singe too. Yorick's going to lose a lot of farm and EXP as Singe pushes that to the turret, no problem. Oh, I don't know. I like that Ashe skin that Chaox has though. My favorite Ashe skin personally, very good. I actually had another Chaox game I was going to record, but that didn't end up panning out. So I found another Chaox game. Pretty lucky if you ask me. I do enjoy watching him play. Quite the celeb. And of course, he's always practicing his AD carry. Twisted Fate just going to be pushing. They see him pushing. They hating. As the old TF adage goes. I think that's the right word. Is that the right word? Maybe not. Singe is like, hey, you need to get to your lane faster, Yorick. Let me help you with that. And we do have the fear going down on Tark. He looks dead. If you ask me, that's my professional opinion on this situation. Who's going to get the kill? They're like walking away saying, Chaox, we need you to carry us. Have this kill. Chaox is like, much obliged, my friends. Much obliged. So feeding that one. She has a few swords right now. And, oh, Caitlyn has a bigger sword, however, so she's going to come to lane with a lot more damage. And that's not going to make trading very easy. We do have a Singe gank coming down, but we also have a Malphite gank. This is going to be a counter Singe gank. Will he be able to make any plays? He's going to try. He does end up slowing down the Malphite, tossing the Nidalee. They are going to get this Malphite for sure. The question is, how fast? Oh, no, he's so fast. Look at him go with Ghost. He might actually be able to get away from this. I think he is going to get away. There's the speed slow and the beat buff. No, Volibear is going to flash for this one. The slow field from Singe is going to be too much. Double flip. And that is a kill for Volibear. I love watching those double flips. I had a kill lane one. There's the fun. My favorite bottom lane combinations are Jarvan and Darius, and then Volibear and Singe, because they're just ridiculous together. And we actually are going to have an initiation from the Fiddlesticks, but botched is a good way to put that initiation. There's a stun from Tarek, being outrageous as always. He pops his ultimate. There's the exhaust on to the Ashe. Which one will kill the other? And that is going to be an easy kill for the Caitlyn. However, she's also going to get shut down by the Fiddlesticks. Now the Fiddlesticks like, oh crap, it's Tarek. I need to GTFO. And he does just that with a flash. If he hadn't burned his ultimate in a completely terrible way, well, it wasn't the worst. I've seen worse. But I don't think it was a great use of an ultimate. I've also seen I think I've seen RF Legendary before. Inverted Composer also sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar on Yorick as well. And it's going to be like, hey, better flip this Yorick. And the Yorick's like, aw, shucks. And don't forget, guys, when you're recalling, once the upwards animation of the recall starts, you can't be damaged out of the recall. However, you can still be CC'd out of the recall. So, very important to remember that. And right now, we are just going to have, well, pretty much a lot of farming top lane. Why am I still stuck on top lane with Directed Tamara? Anyways, I don't have anything to say about this. Let's go to mid lane, where there's a Nidalee and a Twisted Fate, and they're much more exciting. I really like Twisted Fate. I also have that Underworld skin. I think it's very nice. I love the fact that he has, like, almost global TP. It just makes the game so much more exciting that you play. 'Cause you're like, I don't want to lane anymore. I think I'm going to go invade my friend's lane. And then I go to my friend's lane, steal all their kills, and they get mad. But it's okay, because I just smile and they forgive me. Now, York's going to be dived under his tower for the second time this game. Will he be able to make anything of it? The answer to that question is a resounding maybe. He'll survive, actually. Going to the mid lane where Nidalee is being poked down a bit. Will he be able to pick up this York? He's going to turn around, try to get the kill on the Singed. Will he? That's the question. Yes, I think the Ignite is going to pick him up. Shut down for York, but Singed also picking up a kill. And Nidalee ended up soloing the Twisted Fate. What kind of a Nidalee is this? This is an AP Nidalee, I believe. Not the most common type of Nidalee. More common is the AD Nidalee variety, but AP very good for her poke and quite fun to play. Very annoying for your opponents, though. No one likes playing against an AP Nidalee. Unless you like watching your health bars drop. So that is 2 dead for red team, 1 dead for blue team. And a little bit of a gold advantage going in team, not Chaox. Dragon Raider. Also sounds very familiar on the high level scene. Of course, all of these players, I believe, are diamond level players in the current ranking system. Maybe even some Challenger. Ooh. Although I've heard some scandalous things involving Challenger, which I won't go into because solo queue ranked, not for me. But I'm more of a team ranked kind of person. But anyways, we do have the Taric showing his power in this lane. I really think, in terms of lane advantage, it's a big advantage in my opinion. The Taric, Caitlyn. But here comes Twisted Fate. He's going to do the counter initiation. Will they be able to get Alex? No. Nice cleanse is going to get him out of that one. They might be. She really wants to pick up this Taric, but the heal is going to be too much. Will they even pick up the Ashe or the nice wild cards? And there's the ult from Caitlyn. Headshots, but not enough. So that is not going to be a kill picked up for her. That was like initiation from Fiddlesticks, which they saw, so it was a little botched. But that would have ended up in a nice kill, but then Twisted Fate decided to TP in and ruin things. And then Taric got really low. Man, it was just a fest of everyone getting in trouble. And in the end, it was just an 0 for 1 Ashe. Chaox, you did end up dying. Your cleanse not quite enough to save you. Got a little bit too greedy. Stayed around to try to pick up the Taric. Did he actually pick up the Taric? I want to say maybe. No. No, I don't think they did pick up the Taric. I actually have no clue. No, they didn't pick up the Taric. So that was just a case of being a little bit too greedy from him. If he hadn't stand around and tried to auto-attack the Taric, Chaos would have been fine. But no, he did try to make that kill happen. And we are just going to see Malphite farming. I don't really like that Malphite skin. It makes him look all moldy and I don't know. Nice juke. Whenever I play against like an Ezreal or a Nidalee, I always imagine that all of my dodges of their skill shots are pro-level jukes. It makes me feel better about myself. And we are going to see some deep warding in the tri-bush. Man, since the Oracle nerfs, one thing has been apparent. There's a lot more pink wards being bought. And we are just going to have Nidalee farming here. And was that a flash from Malphite that just happened? No, it was a ghost. He did end up popping his ghost right there, trying to make something happen. And in the bot lane, we do have Singed maybe in a bit of trouble. No, he's running the opposite way of his base, so I think he feels perfectly fine. He just wants to farm, like all good Singed do. And we do have some mad counter warding coming down from this Fiddlesticks. And York's still like, I don't want to fight this Singed. He's super tanky, and all he does is poison me and make me sad. And I can relate to that. When I'm poisoned, I'm sad too. Ugh. I went for like a 5-mile run today, and I'm feeling the effects right now. I mean, it's not that long. It's not that long at all of a run, but I'm so out of shape right now. It feels terrible. Oh, well. Win some, lose some. We are going to have Sige. With a Kage's lucky pick, might be building that into Shard of True Eyes. Wouldn't surprise me. The slow field would make him even that much more trolly. And there's the Malphite ultimate. They're initiating around the Twisted Fate, but here comes a surprise Volibear. And what will they be able to make happen? The Volibear does end up, Twisted Fate ends up picking up the kill on the Malphite, but that Nidalee just so fast, able to get on top of that Twisted Fate. Of course, the arrow from Ashe did help. Twisted Fate. Oh, no, that's the old Twisted Fate ult. Did he pop his ultimate? I think he was trying to teleport back while Nidalee was killing him. Unfortunately, he was not able to. Twisted Fate ult is a good way to get out of Nidalee engagement because Nidalee has no CC to get you out of your ultimate, so it can get you to safety. You see that a lot more Dota 2 though, where people pick up teleport scrolls and then are like, hey, they don't have any more CC, better just TP back to base while they try to kill me. And I think it adds a next level of dynamic to the game. Here comes a Nidalee gank, and Fiddlesticks so much damage. I think this Caitlyn's dead. Maybe a bit of an unnecessary flash from the Fiddlesticks, but this Taric also seems dead. And, yep, Ashe going to pick that one up. Good job, Chaox. Getting yourself a kill. Nice gank from Nidalee. Normally I say Nidalee ganks suck, but she does bring a nice amount of damage if the opportunity is blatantly presented to her. And we've just got Singed, you know, pushing all day. 163 farm at 17 minutes. Yes, please. A nice amount of farm on her. And just best farm in the game, hands down. And looks like we are going to have a bit of engagement here. Singed and Volibear versus Nidalee, Malphite, and I think that's Yorick, yes. But I think red team just too fast. They're going to be able to get out of there. And, of course, people learn the hard way at this. They've already learned by this point in their playing career if they're at Diamond that you don't chase Singed. So I don't think they're going to be chasing him. No, Volibear kind of goes back in. He's going to get ignited. Is his passive up? I don't think so. But Twisted Fate's going to come in here for the kill on the Malphite. Will they be able to get it? I think Malphite's going to die for sure. Volibear did end up flashing over the wall, and there goes Malphite. Now he's in an awkward spot because he's stuck between a tower and a Yorick, and he is going to go down to the Yorick. And Nidalee's going to hit another spear. Here comes an Ashe arrow. Oh! Next level initiation was about to happen, but it's not. As the arrow barely scampers by. And, ooh, Twisted Fate, you ate a spear. This could be the end of you. I think it's going to be the end of him, unless the Singed makes big plays happen. Body block for the Twisted Fate. No, I don't actually know what's going to happen here. Very tumultuous situation. And, oh, good lord. That was a mistake. I did not mean to do that. Ignore what just happened completely. I pressed the J button. Does anyone remember what time we were at? Right here. Perfect. Perfect. Nope, perfect. Yes, that's exactly where we were at. Okay, no one saw that, right? No one? Why did they have to put the J button right there? It's so close to the H button. You guys wonder why I don't turn off the side stuff, the informations, to make the screen bigger and more clear? It's because it's right next to the J button, and that jumps me up to the most recent point in the game. And that's not good. So, unfortunately, J button working against us. Sad days. But anyways, we do have Ashe trying to kill this Tark, and he is alone, so I think he is going to end up falling. Ashe, frost arrows. There's the flash into volley. It's going to pick up the kill. A well-spent flash, in my opinion. However, Ashe is very reliant on her flash due to the fact that she has no other escape. She does bring a heavy amount of crowd control to team fights, though. Damage plus crowd control. I mean, that's AoE slow and damage on a 4-second cooldown. That's Ashe volley for you. It's an incredibly strong skill. And Singed is getting to that point in the game. He has Rod of the Ages. Oh, he's building that into Twin Shadows. Yeah, that's also a very good. That's also a very good item choice. It's going to help him catch up to people, since it's Singed. I guess he doesn't have that many problems sticking with people. However, Shard of True is also probably a good option as well. And Twisted Fate picking up his blue buff. He's going to be very happy about that one. And we might have a gank coming out here on Fiddlesticks. He's like, uh-oh, ruh-roh. Here comes the Singed. There's the Twin Shadows. There's the Fear, but it's not going to be enough because, oh, flip him out of his ultimate. No, you flipped him after his ultimate. It's okay, though. He's still going to go down. But now Singed might be in a bit of trouble. Here comes Malphite and Ashe as well. They are going to chase Singed, but the question is, will they get him? Nice flip over the wall into a Twisted Fate. It's going to get the kill on the Malphite. Big plays. But I don't think Chaox is going to have to disengage from this one. And Twisted Fate's going to teleport onto the Ashe. Stun card. She's going to try to cleanse out of it. He's going to try to cleanse out of that one, but to no avail. He will still die. Yorick was able to take a tower in the midst of all that chaos, however. If I sounded really weird right then, it's because I was talking into a water bottle. Not something I choose to do every day. And Tark's going to be fabulous and kill this minion wave and be like, ow, spears, heals. And right now we do have two Yorks fighting a Volibear. Who will win in this fight of wits? The answer to that question is probably the Volibear, as he does end up killing the Yorick. No, not quite. He's actually still alive, surprisingly. And all Yorick has to do is get some burst damage down. There's an E. Will he get the slow minion? Oh, come on. He does, but is it going to be enough? Oh, yes, it is. Barely enough. The last hit from the ghoul. I bet the Yorick was like, what? I got that? I totally would have been like that if I was Yorick. Actually, in the chat box, I would have said, all as planned. But anyways, nice play from the Yorick, getting that kill. But now I feel like he's going to die to Singed. Because, it's Singed, and he's just going to keep running in circles. However, Yorick is doing a fine job of kiting this Singed. So it's going to be a little closer than most people would think. However, there goes the Ignite. There's the slow. There's the ult from Singed, and it's over. It's game over, man. Oh, he's getting just enough heals from his minions. He might be able to make it out of this one. Nope. The flip. He turned around, and the flip to the face was more than enough to kill him. And now we got Malphite. I mean, it's fight after fight here in the top lane. What is this madness? The slow coming down from Singed. Will he be able to get away? The pro flips. And, oh, I think he's going to be able to make it out of there. Malphite came in with such high expectations, but is now being turned away with only sadness and grief after burning his ultimate for nothing. Oh, Nidalee found in the bad spot, but, you know, Singe is kind of low. He can't really go into this situation. And, oh, nice stun card going to come out from Twisted Fate. Will he be able to get the kill? There's the Ignite. One last auto attack. Will pick it up. Now Malphite's in a lot of trouble. Red card going to get Twisted Fate a double kill. Nice plays from him. And, wow, just good play from the Singe all around, enabling a few good kills. And there's the Ashe arrow initiating on to the Caitlyn, but she does cleanse out of that. No harm done. Now Tark's in a bit of an awkward spot, but he doesn't get slowed, so he's okay. Red team's going to lose their tower bot lane. So far, the tower count is 4-2 in favor of Red team. They do have a little bit of kill advantage as well. And of course, with a Singed on their team, they have a farm advantage. However, Malphite is out farming the Volibear, and Twisted Fate is out farming the Nidalee by quite a nice margin. Chaox, though, not getting out-farmed himself. He got a couple Infinity Edges. Infinity Edge, a good choice on Caitlyn. Also a strong choice on Ashe. Due to Ashe's passive, gives her pretty much a crit whenever she enters a battle. Especially at the later stages of the game, you get a bunch of crit chance for being outside of combat. And picking up an Infinity Edge will pretty much make your guaranteed crit even stronger. So it's a great first pickup for Ashe. And we do see Spirit of the Elder Lizard on Yorick. Color me surprised. I don't know why I got that. I guess pro number analysis that I'm not going to understand. But anyways, here comes the Volibear trying to wreck this Nidalee. He is totally outdueling her. She's going to try to leap away. But this Volibear is content to go all the way. And while he's going all the way, his team's getting kind of initiated on. But this Malphite does not have that much takiness. He is going to go down to the Singed Poison. Here comes Fiddlesticks, though. Will he get the Twisted Fate? No, just barely escaping. But I think Nidalee will pick this one up. No. Instead, Twisted Fate's going to pick up the Nidalee. But Fiddlesticks does end up picking up the Twisted Fate. And now we did have as well Chaox dying as well. And now Fiddlesticks is just going to get dived under the turret. He does pop his exhaust, but this is a Singed, man. Singed, and there comes the Caitlyn, all not actually picking up the kill. Surprisingly, Singed getting that one with his poison. I thought Caitlyn was going to beat the poison to it, but no. Alas, blue team, you have lost a fight. Sad days for you. They are going to lose the turret, and now the inhibitor as red team continues to destroy buildings. Tark trying to hold this tower against a Yorick, and I think he's going to do it in a fabulous style. But there goes an inhibitor for Singed and the red team. It's going to put Team Chaox at a disadvantage for now. However, it's just an inhibitor. Nothing that you can't come back from. 3 inhibitors, that's a different story. But just 1 inhibitor, totally comebackable, in my opinion. And, man, it's just such a tanky force. I mean, if you get Volibear some kills, he does do a sizable amount of damage. And he is quite a good champion. But I feel like he relies too much on that. And his jungle speed isn't really what you'd want. Unfortunately, this Malphite's been failing this game. If you take a look at this KDA. And, oh, wait, actually, we got a gank coming in from Singe. We are going to have the flash out from Chaox. Will it be enough? That's the question. The answer to that is no. He's going to get flipped. Here comes the Twisted Fate to help this dive. He's actually just going to focus the Fiddlesticks, stun the Fiddlesticks, wild card the Ashe, and looks like he didn't actually lose tower aggro. He's going to go down to the tower, kill the Fiddlesticks, and Caitlyn was able to pick up the Fiddlesticks here in top lane. We got some stuff happening, but we don't care. It's all about the Caitlyn being dived on and not dived on, being chased out, and there's the spear from Nidalee. Going to pick that one up, secure the kill. You can play AP Nidalee. You've got to make those skill shot spears. And it's going to be a Yorick versus a Volibear. Who wins this fight? The question is, everyone wants to know. There's the Volibear bite coming out, but there's a lot of sustain from this Yorick. Will he be able to get the kill? I don't think so. I think Yorick loses this fight, unfortunately. Too much sustain from the Volibear passive, and will he be able to kite the Volibear? No, Volibear's going to flash and get the kill eventually. That Volibear's tanky, and he's got his passive. Man, that makes fighting him so difficult. Just defense on top of defense. Unfortunately, this Malphite cannot boast the same level of itemization as a Warmogs. He's got a Frozen Heart. He's got the Warden's Mail, but he doesn't have any raw HP. So, against the Singed, against the Twisted Fate, he's still extremely squishy as a Malphite. So, I mean, he's not as tanky as you want your Malphite to be. He's like knocking an unstoppable force into there, ground slam, just be like, hit me, guys, I can take it. He's going to melt versus the Singed and the Twisted Fate, and all he really has is armor. If Caitlyn decides to pick up a Last Whisper, it's not going to be that great. He really would like some HP to go with that armor, and unfortunately he doesn't have that. There's a Nid Spear, not doing that much though, because Singed does have good itemization. A Thorn Mail, And around the edges. And it looks like red team's going to be going for a 27-minute Baron. Will they be able to get it? Blue team's like, we've got to stop this. But Singe is like, no, stay back from my Baron. I will fight off all of you. And there's the Ashe arrow. It's not going to hit the Baron. Instead, it's going to hit a Nidalee. And there's the unstoppable force from Malphite. Blue team's going to charge around here. They get the Twisted Fate. Baron was taken by Taric. There's just a huge fight going on. Red team's dropping extremely low, but so is Nidalee. Will she go down? I don't know. Singe's going to try to chase out the rest of blue team. He's going after the Ashe right now. There's a duel between Yorick and Volibear. We've seen this one before, but I think Yorick wins this one. Singe is going to pick up the kill onto the Caitlyn, but now it's 2v3, and Volibear is extremely low. All that's left is Singe. Will they chase him? That is the question. They will, and one of them will die for the trouble, but they are also going to get the from the grave Nidalee ghost kill. So, all in all, Baron for red team, but they did get team wiped 3-2, 3-5. Was that worth it? I don't know. That was a nice initiation by Malphite, though. Singe did a great job keeping them away from Baron, but unfortunately they just didn't have the speed to do Baron quickly while still staying at a good amount of HP and then initiate with Singe. Instead, they got initiated on in the Baron pit. When you get initiated on in the Baron pit, it creates a lot of chaos because your team's like, do we go for Baron? Do we focus on the other team? I mean, there's a lot of questions that, especially in solo queue, can't be answered the same by everyone at the same speed. So it often creates a lot of confusion. But right now, we do have the typical Caitlyn just continuing to hammer down on that red buff. Just picking up his blue buff. Still an exciting team fight. A lot of things were happening. The Caitlyn, the problem is in that fight, Caitlyn died extremely fast as well. I mean, the Malphite just rushed in there and went boom. And Nidalee jumped on her. And Fiddlesticks and Ashe were kept out of the fight. But the rest of the tanky champions, Yorick, Malphite, Nidalee, just rushed in there and tried to do whatever they could to bring down the haters on the red team. And unfortunately, it's just the fact that Singe was able to zone out the AD carry and the Fiddlesticks that they didn't completely have a better team fight. I mean, Malphite initiated, but it took a long time for the rest of the blue team to follow up because of the Singe. She just created such a good zoning wall. Well played by him. Good job. And Singe also has the spirit tail of the lizard thingy. And right now we're going to have initiation onto Malphite. A lot of damage going down. And I don't really know what's going on, but Ashe taking a ton of damage. She does ult the Twisted Fate, but it's not going to be enough. She did end up getting caught out by the Twisted Fate ulti. Here comes Singe running everywhere. He's got Ghost, he's got his ult. Malphite's going to try to nuke down the Caitlyn, but it's not going to happen. Tark having none of that. And they be able to take him down? They will. So that is 2 dead on blue team. And here comes Twisted Fate ulti. There's the stun card on the Nidalee, taking him down. Re-initiation from Fiddlesticks. He fears the Singe. I don't think that was the right target for fearing. They should have definitely feared the Twisted Fate and just been happy with that kill. I don't even know if they'll pick up this one. They will pick it up. I believe the Ignite's going to get this one. It will, but now Yorick might be in a bit of trouble. And Caitlyn split pushing top lane as well. Oh, I don't think... Yorick, will you win this? I think you can actually outduel him right now. You've got a lot of damage from your Spirit of the Lizard Elder. Can you do it? I believe in you. No, he's going to retreat. So is Fiddlesticks. There's the fear on the Volibear. The 3-second OP fear. I mean, did I miss something about what this item does? Cooldown reduction, mana regen. I don't know why Singe would pick this up. Let me think about this one for a moment, guys. Nope. I don't know. He picked it up. Do I know why? Oh, no. I don't even like that item that much, realistically. And see, we have Volibear picking up his Madreds. Going for just Madreds and stopping there is a great choice on a lot of junglers. A lot of junglers don't want to have to commit all the way to Wriggles, and those ones just stop at Madreds. A lot of people think Spirit junglers are way better than... Spirit Stone items are way better than Wriggles items. That's not true. Madred's raids are still extremely cost efficient for buff clearing, like extremely good. In my opinion, a lot stronger than the Spirit Stone objects. If you can get Madreds or Wriggles instead of Spirit Stone and make efficient use of it, then I would suggest getting that over the Spirit Stone items. That's my opinion on the matter, and I have talked it over with others, and we all share an opinion on that. But apparently, Spirit of the Lizard Elder, big item to pick up on top laners. I mean, on Yorick, I can imagine that. Okay, cooldown reduction, damage. Yeah, sure, fine. Why not? On Singe, though, I must be missing something. I don't know. I don't know. Nope, no clue. No clue why he's picking that one up. I mean, it's not like he's going to be killing... I might be because of the Yorick. Do the Yorick ghosts count as monsters? That would be a possibility why. But I don't know, honestly. Still, I'm sure I'll throw it to my metagame team, and they'll come up with something, I'm sure. Right now, we just kind of have the two teams facing off against each other. Blue team wants to push. They are behind in gold, so they want to get those towers up. They need to get tower gold. It's a very nice way to bring themselves back into the game. And they're going to see the initiation from Volibear. There's the Shurelya's pop from blue team. Unstoppable Force coming in. Chaox doing a lot of damage, but it's focused onto the Volibear, so it's not very efficient damage. There's the Fiddlesticks ulti. They're going to be focused down on the Volibear. Chaox getting pushed out of the fight by the Singed, and we're going to have Fiddlesticks go down. A bit of a botched initiation for them, and unfortunately that is going to be the death of them. Chaox going down. But he is going to get ulted by the Yorick. Sorry, got a little bit distracted there. And they are just going to get kited and killed by the Ashe, I believe. Nope. Yo, Tark almost going down right there. But he will survive. Sorry, got a little distracted in that fight, unfortunately. But I'm back and ready for this. Are you ready for this? And right now, red team they won a team fight 3-for-1, so they want to take an inhibitor. But unfortunately, they might have overextended. There's only 2 of them here, and it's a 2v2. Oh, Nidalee. Nidalee, no. You look dead. One more spell from Twisted Fate. No, the Nidalee Spear is actually going to have its way with Twisted Fate. And right now, it's just Singed versus the Inverted Composer. And I think Singed is going to win against the inhibitor. And now Singed should probably just skedaddle. Nope, I think he's going to die. There's the Ignite. They are going to chase him a little bit, and there's the kill. But they did get an inhibitor. 1 for 2, but they picked up an inhibitor. So not the worst of trades. Pretty good. And right now, the game's just kind of rolling into. They're waiting for their teammates to respawn, picking up some farm. Chaox has his Infinity Edge. Stavik, Shiv, Last Whisper. Good itemization choices against this team comp. Mainly because since it's a Thornmail. Thornmail. Better get some armor pen. I mean, Chaox is very worried about this Singed. He's got a lot of zoning power against her. Like, against him. I keep referring to Ashe when I should be referring to Chaox. Chaox is very scared of the Singed because he can zone him out of the fight pretty much. It's like Singed just runs up to the Ashe, and Ashe like, well, better back up. Can't contribute anything to this team fight. Actually, Chaox is going to be getting ganked. There's the ult from Caitlyn, and one more auto attack from anyone should pick this one up. And there, it's going to go to Caitlyn. Chaox throwing his ult, but to no avail. Nothing will come up from it. And we're just having the rest of blue team try to push back their lanes. Unfortunately, they don't have a carry anymore, so Baron is completely open for red team to take. I really don't think there's anything that blue team can do to stop them, but I think they're going to try to stop them anyways. Here we do have the Baron, the seat of all power of this game. Who will get Baron? That is the question. We're going to have Yorick stumble into the Baron, but maybe no. Kind of getting zoned off a little bit. There's the spear coming out from Nidalee, dropping Twisted Fate extremely low. And red team is going to get that with the smite. Here comes the initiation from Tark, the Twin Shadows. And right now it looks like Malphite's in a bad situation. He's getting slowed. He's going to get flipped. And I think this is going to be one dead Malphite. Well, he Unstoppable forced out of there, but Singed is still hot on his tail. The Yorick getting stunned. However, he might be able to turn this back onto the Twisted Fate. No, he will not. And that is just going to be the end of that fight. Baron buffed red team with a Malphite dead. They are going to look to take an inhibitor right now, even if they don't have minions with them. And they are going to get the turret. Now they're going for the inhibitor. 2 inhibitors down. It looks very grim for blue team. And they're going to try to make something out of this team fight. Volibear dropping extremely low. First one to go down, though, is Nidalee. Here comes the Fiddlesticks ultimate, doing tons of damage. Actually not, because he's support Fiddlesticks. And we're going to have Yorick try to go in here and make something happen, but to no avail. They did end up taking the Volibear, but at the cost of a Nidalee. So that is that. Right now, Singed, an impressive 14, 5, and 11. I still don't know why he has a Spirit of the Blizzard Elder, but he has it. So, I guess totally okay. I'm totally okay with that, I guess. And it totally looked like Tarek set off that trap. But it was probably because of the timer on it. And they only last for 3 minutes. I think it's 3 minutes. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. And right now, we do have Nidalee does have her Seraph's Embrace on Void Staff, Death Cap. Those are some painful spears headed at her opponents. But there's also a lot of tankiness on the team. I mean, it's Singed, Thornmail, Rylai's, Rod of the Ages, so tanky. And then we've got Volibear as well, Warmogs, Rylai's. I mean, there's so many slows coming out from this other team. We got Volibear, we got Singed, Twisted Fate can have an AoE slow. I mean, Caitlyn's almost in no danger in these team fights. If necessary, Volibear can completely peel for her with that Rylai's. And so can Singe. If worst comes to worst, Singe can be like, here, have a slow field. Just walk through that and your opponents won't be able to catch you. And that's pretty much what's going to happen. And right now, we do have red team. They're going to be looking. They're looking like they want to take Dragon, which would be a smart decision. Grabbing more objectives before pushing for the win. And push for the win they can. They're up over 10k in gold with that Dragon. They've got great itemization. Caitlyn's got the Infinity Edge. She's got the Phantom Dancer. Twisted Fate has the Death Cap, has the Lich Bane, the Zonias. They've got so much damage to work with. And it's just so scary from Blue Team's point of view because they're not that tanky. Fiddlesticks has a Warmogs. And how much HP does Malphite have? Not a lot. He does not have a big HP item, which I'd really like to see him have right now. He's just not. He's not going to be protected against the Singed, against the Nidalee. I mean, against the Twisted Fate. Nidalee's on his team. He's also not protected from the Nidalee, but hopefully Nidalee won't try to kill him. Blue team inhibitor coming back up, as the friendly announcer tells us. But I think red team's hell bent on taking this tower. The question is, will they be able to? And blue team's just really trying to defend. They don't want to get initiated on, however, because if they do, I totally think red team can tower dive them. Baron buffed, considering how tanky the Singed. I mean, even the Taric is tanky. They have 2 of the shieldy thing of the lockdown stars. Remember, don't activate them too soon after them. And looks like we have the initiation going on top of York. He's going to ult himself. Selfish York. And there's the ulti onto Sidz, but he's going to continue running after the Chaox. And right now in the team fight, we just have blue team dropping extremely low. They're separated because of the Singed. And he is just tearing this team apart, literally, by separating their team members and flipping the Chaox into the Caitlyn ult. Like, Caitlyn, you ulted the wrong person. Let me help you with that. Flip. Good plays, good plays. You guys totally... I mean, not... Yeah, Caitlyn, you ulted. Whatever. Okay, so right now we are going to have blue team try for a last stand of their Nexus towers, but it will be to no avail as red team continues to push for the win. And as this game ends, I want to tell you something. The last Chaos game I saw that didn't pan out, that I didn't record, or I recorded it incorrectly, so I couldn't do it. But it was hilarious because Chaos was just on it, and he jumped away from a double up, and from like Miss Fortune's double up following her. She jumped to a Jarvan who was low health and got them both killed. So Chaos, that was hilarious. I just want to point out that he's a good player. He's definitely a good player, but I just want to point that out because it was hilarious. But anyways, I'm going to have to give MVP of this game to Singed. I would like to give it to you, Chaox, but fortunately, plays were not made. Singed did a great job in that team fight of separating the blue team. That's why they won all those team fights. That Chaox and whoever was with Chaox were like all the way inside the middle of their base. And there's Yorick and Malphite and maybe a Fiddlesticks. Not at the end, there wasn't. It was just like Yorick and Malphite sitting in the middle of red team minus Singed. And they're just like, well, what do we do now? Where's our follow-up damage? Where's the rest of our team? That's right, they're being zoned out by a Singed. So, unfortunately, for blue team, the Singed was just too strong at that point in the game. There was nothing they could do to stop him, and he was just making a beeline for Chaox and just separating the entire blue team into 2 different portions during the team fight. So that was well played by red team. Volibear also played very well. Good plays by Taric too. Twisted Fate, nice teleports and stuns and hitting a lot of wild cards. That's what I like to see. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Raabemaster Procast featuring Chaox on AD carry Ashe. Hopefully, good thing it wasn't AP carry Ashe. Who would have known how that would have gone? Ugh. But anyways, guys, a couple things before I leave. My guide, next guide, is going to be on Cassiopeia. That's no secret. I think I said that somewhere else actually. It's going to be delayed. Don't expect it till Friday. It might come a little bit earlier, but at latest Friday. That's when I suspect I'll be done with it. It's going to be visually revamped to make it more visually stimulating and appealing. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. It's going to be my new template, which I'm going to use for all my guides. Still same great knowledge. Still same great time. Which is pretty much 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. I'm not very good at the 5 minutes thing. Screw it. I'm going to keep saying 5 minutes. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.